Kashmir dispute explained, a century of conflict and contention. Nestled in the Himalayas, a land of breathtaking beauty and profound cultural richness hides a story of division, defiance, and decades-long discord. This is Kashmir, once called Paradise on Earth, now known as one of the most contested regions in modern geopolitics. But how did this paradise become a flashpoint for war, insurgency, and international rivalry? Today, we explore the Kashmir dispute, its origins, evolution, and its continued impact on South Asia and the world. The princely state and partition, the roots of the dispute. At the heart of the Kashmir conflict lies the tumultuous legacy of British colonialism. When the British Empire ended its rule over the Indian subcontinent in 1947, it created two independent dominions, India and Pakistan. But this partition came with a dilemma, the fate of over 560 princely states. One such state was Jammu and Kashmir, a land ruled by Maharaja Hari Singh, a Hindu monarch presiding over a majority Muslim population. As partition unfolded, Hari Singh hesitated. He wished to remain independent, resisting pressure from both India and Pakistan. But events quickly escalated. In October 1947, tribal militias from Pakistan's northwest frontier province invaded Kashmir. Fearing a total takeover, Hari Singh sought military assistance from India. In exchange, he signed the Instrument of Accession, legally aligning Kashmir with India, a move that remains at the core of the dispute. The first war and the UN's involvement. The Indian army resisted, but the conflict turned into a full-blown war between India and Pakistan, the first of several. By 1949, a ceasefire was brokered by the United Nations, resulting in a de facto division of the region, two-thirds controlled by India, one-third by Pakistan, separated by the line of control. The United Nations passed Resolution 47, calling for a plebiscite to determine Kashmir's future, but it came with conditions, including complete withdrawal of troops, which was never fulfilled. The plebiscite never happened. Since then, both countries have held onto their claims, each accusing the other of illegal occupation. Wars, insurgency, and internationalization. The Kashmir issue didn't fade with time, it intensified. In 1965 and again in 1971, India and Pakistan clashed in full-scale wars, with Kashmir often at the center. The 1972 Simla Agreement recommitted both nations to resolve the issue bilaterally, but trust remained elusive. Then came a major turning point, 1989. Fueled by discontent and electoral malpractice, an armed insurgency erupted in Indian-administered Kashmir. What began as a political movement evolved into a complex conflict involving militant groups, human rights violations, and mass displacement. The Kargil War in 1999, fought in the icy heights of the Himalayas, was the most direct confrontation after both India and Pakistan became nuclear countries in 1998, raising fears of a nuclear showdown. China's role and the geopolitical triangle. But the Kashmir dispute isn't just a bilateral issue. Enter China. In the early 1960s, China occupied Aksai Chin, a part of Ladakh claimed by India, but controlled by China. This led to the 1962 Sino-Indian War. August 5, 2019, a constitutional earthquake. On August 5, 2019, the Indian government made a bold and controversial move. It revoked Article 370 of the Indian Constitution, stripping Jammu and Kashmir of its special autonomous status and bifurcating it into two union territories. Critics saw it as an erosion of Kashmir's unique identity and an imposition backed by force. The region was placed under lockdown, political leaders detained, communication cut, a democratic blackout in the world's largest democracy. This move intensified tensions with Pakistan and drew criticism from human rights organizations globally. Yet it also exposed India's aggression in Kashmir. The human cost and the path ahead. While geopolitical maneuvering dominates headlines, the people of Kashmir bear the brunt. Decades of conflict have taken a toll. Tens of thousands dead, a generation traumatized, and economic progress stunted. Both militancy and militarization continue to define life for millions. In Pakistani-administered Kashmir, issues of governance persist, yet it has complete autonomy. International mediation has largely failed. India insists on bilateral resolution. Pakistan calls for global intervention, and Kashmiris, caught in the crossfire, continue to demand control over their own future through a plebiscite. A disputed paradise. Kashmir is not just a geopolitical puzzle, it's a human story. A tale of hope amid heartbreak, resilience amid repression, and identity amid imposed narratives. For lasting peace, solutions must go beyond borders, beyond maps, and begin with the people whose lives have been defined by a conflict not of their choosing.